All right, welcome back everybody to another play analysis stream. Today we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. This was Ethereum and this was taken yesterday around 10 o'clock. What we want to understand overall is how we can take these trades, how you guys can understand my perspective, as well as how you guys can trade with me. Now, NVPs inside of the 1% Academy, we're able to see this live and take this with me live. So if you guys want to see the same exact thing, please feel free to join. You guys can use the link in the description, or you guys can hit me up anywhere. I'm on Discord, I'm on Instagram, I'm on X. You can find me at 1xflow. So that is understanding that. And let's just go ahead and get right into it now. Understanding we had a 12-hour trade that was taken yesterday, 12.5, I believe. Yeah. And we're just going to go ahead and talk about it now. So what we had yesterday was a double M5 break of structure to the upside. Now, as you guys know, I always look at my market structure first. Following my market structure, I look for my institutional candles. Then I wait for my mitigation, liquidation, and creation to occur. Once that does, then we're able to take our trade and take this higher to the upside. Now, this was our double break of structure. Institutional candle was created on this push to the downside here. We had our first mitigation, push away. We had our liquidation following that, and then the creation. I'll show you on the 1 minute where that break of structure occurred here in just a second, but let's understand our overall outlook here. So overall, we were bearish, understanding that we had this break of structure to the downside. This was our strong high that had caused this new low here. So we're looking for a price to come back into that to continue to come into this low here. So now as we had that double M5 break of structure, we have our mitigation. That's our first tap that generates liquidity for people to start to long. Once they start to long, price starts to push away, and then price moves back to the downside, and now we have liquidated those early longers in this case. Now I did take a trade up here trying to long it. I was stopped out of that trade for a -1, as well as a short here. Now we'll talk about our disapproval theory as well. So understanding that after we took that trade to the upside, we were stopped out of our trade, we were waiting, we had a disapproval, and we said, all right, if price comes into this and disproves us, break structure to the upside instead, then we have a higher low in place and we can look to take it higher into premium. As far as our target goes, this was our previous supply in premium. So in order for us to create new supply for continuation to the downside, if this were that lower high, lower low scenario, we would look for price to take out that supply. Now, price takes out that supply, as you guys can see, as we travel into premium. So even though this was a technical reversal trade, we still had price move upside into that high. So that's what we were looking for overall. Now let's go ahead and show my lower time frames here. I'm going to go on the 1 minute chart to see where that had occurred. We can see our area of supply that was right here. Price broke through that, generated this candle before candle that had shown our demand, and then after that we would look to take the trade all the way to the upside into these overall highs. Now 12.53R is insane, right? And let's talk about why. That's 12.5 times your investment within a trading session, within a couple hours, right? We had taken that trade at 10, it was done around 11:30. So in 1.5 hours, right, in an hour and a half, we were able to obtain 12 times our investment. Now that's what we talk about when we look for high R&R and we look for that time management and time investment, because if we can get into the charts, wait for these things to happen, take that trade, take that 12.5R, and even though we had a -2, we're still able to get that 10.5. Then that is what we are looking for, because now we don't have to take a trade the next day or even the next week as far as that goes. If that's 12.5R and you were risking $1,000, you just made $12,000 in a trading session within that hour and 5 minutes, right? So we need to understand that overall and understand how we can get into these scenarios like this. But this was a accumulation scenario from a Wyckoff perspective, as we were taking out lows, leaving highs, and then price was moving higher into those overall. Taking out lows, manipulating lows, and then we had our break of structure, second break of structure here, mitigation, we had that liquidation, and then creation on that push to the upside right there. So that's how we were able to take that trade today. I just like coming on here and show you guys these little play analysis as we do them. But if you guys wanted to join the 1% Academy to be able to see these live, just feel free to let me know. You can DM me or message me anywhere, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you guys for everyone who had watched today. This will be something that we do weekly every time we look to take a trade, and that is that. So thank you guys again. I hope you have a great rest of your day and or night, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.